Alright guys, Alex Jamison here. We're going to be talking to you guys today about the games that we are most excited for coming out, or supposed to be coming out at least.
Keywords supposed to be.
Things can always change.
Always supposed to be.
Things that games that we're most excited about coming out in 2019.
Yes.
So, well, I guess since one of the ones on my list is coming out this month, I'll just get right into it.
Sure.
So, okay, to be honest, don't hate me. I've not played a lot of Kingdom Hearts. I played a little bit. I played a decent amount of the first one back in the day. Didn't play the second one, so don't sue me. But I know a lot of people are excited about Kingdom Hearts 3, and I'm sure it's going to be amazing. Because, you know, who doesn't want to have an action, adventure, RPG, slash him, shoot him up with Goofy?
Yeah.
And Donald Duck.
I was going to say Donald Duck's my boy, though.
So, I mean, you got that.
Spirit animal.
Of course, that'll be... I'm sure tons of people will love that.
Honestly, I've never played any of the franchise. I have seen it. I mean, I
I
have played little bits and pieces
yeah,
at a friend's
that is
house when I
true.
was younger because I never owned a PlayStation until PlayStation 3. So I haven't even had the opportunity to really play the Kingdom Hearts franchise until
I will say that
now.
I did play quite a decent amount of the first one, and I did watch probably more than I played.
Sure.
So I've watched people play like the first and second one. So I know some, and it always looked like a lot of fun, but
Yeah.
I don't, for whatever reason, you know, things come up, you don't get around to it. But
Yeah.
I may end up checking out the third one, even though I might probably be way behind on the storyline. I don't know how much related the storyline is, because I haven't really kept up super much with what the storyline's going to be this month.
Intriguing nonetheless, for sure.
Yes.
Another one we're looking at coming out pretty quick, I think next month, is Anthem.
Yes.
Because
okay, so.
it looks super interesting, as what you described it to me earlier before we looked into it some, was like if everybody gets to be Iron Man with like classes, essentially.
Yeah, basically.
Everybody has a mech suit, it's kind of open world, you know, kind of thing, and watching some of the videos, it looks super interesting. As far as to, you know, how good the story's going to be, how smooth the controls are going to be, like how well is it done.
It seems like it's going to be EA's, and because it's made by BioWare,
right?
It's EA and BioWare, so it's going to be interesting to see how. I think they basically have made it to be basically a much better version of Destiny. So I know, whether you play Destiny or not, I know you've maybe played a little bit when they made it free or whatever. You probably played a little bit of it on PC. Or...
Well, no, that's the thing. I had played a lot of it.
Oh, that's right, because you had like
on
rented
PlayStation.
It or
I bought it on PlayStation.
Okay.
And I played it a lot there, and I had stepped away from it for a while.
Yeah.
Then they made it free on PC, so I was like...
I think it's supposed to be like a direct competitor to Destiny.
Okay.
Like an improvement, because it's got like a loot system, and I think it might actually have crafting too. I've tried to keep up with it a decent amount. There was all that falling out of Battlefield 2, or Battlefront 2, sorry, stuff with EA, so I think they kind of just been...
Which was an absolute heartbreaker.
Because they pushed back Anthem a couple times now, I think partially because they wanted to make sure they got it right in the whole loot box fiasco, so...
Yeah.
It looks really interesting. Who doesn't want to be Iron Man? So...
No one. That's right.
There's that.
No one.
Another few things coming out. Crackdown 3. Okay, Crackdown 1 and 2 were so much fun on Xbox, and Xbox is long overdue for an exclusive. They have just been hurting. Like, the last, like, major one that was worth playing, yeah, they had Gears 4, but it's ever since Cliff Bleszinski left the Gears of War development team after the third one, they've been
lackluster.
When you lose your creative lead to a game, it's going to be a very different experience. So we'll see how Gears 5 comes out as well with that. So you have Crackdown 3 and Gears 5 supposed to be coming out this year. So 2 exclusive games that Xbox
needs a win.
Long overdue. They are way behind.
As a non-Xbox person and a PS4 person, I have got God of War on my side. I have got Horizon Zero Dawn on my side for 2 exclusives to PlayStation.
Ratchet and Clank.
Uncharted 4, the new Ratchet and Clank thing.
Oh, I think Last of Us 2 might be coming out this year too. I don't remember seeing that list, but I think it's supposed to come out this year.
Yeah, I think that's a possibility.
Because I don't think you played the first one, but dude, it's so good. You really need to play. The story is amazing. Probably one of the best stories in a game I've played. What else you got on your list here?
One I'd never even heard of. We saw it listed and we watched the video for it. It caught my attention immediately. Anything RPG grabs my attention. Babylon's Fall looks interesting. Watching the video, we watched the video for it, like the first 70% were like,
what?
Like a bunch of like just images and like a bunch of history. Is like, okay, that's cool, but give me something. And they give you this little bitty like almost like a cutscene from the game early on. It looked like toward the very end of the video. It looked alright, caught my attention. So I'm interested to see more about it.
Yeah, keep an eye on it.
Keep an eye on it for sure to see how it comes later in the year, because that's about all I know on at this point. So it's got me intrigued, to say the least.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm a big Mortal Kombat fan. So, yeah, Mortal Kombat 11 coming out. A lot of some Raiden action, so we'll see what goes on with that. It looks like they're doing some weird stuff with the story because they always do weird stuff with Mortal Kombat story because people die and somehow they come back, but then they're dead. Or they like go to the netherworld and they come back and then they die again. And so it's a really complicated story, but who plays Mortal Kombat for the story? You play it for the fighting and the action and the brutalities.
And brutalities.
And ripping, gruesome deaths, finishing moves and all that.
Bisecting people, removing spines and things, I'd do it, so for sure.
Definitely looking forward to that one.
Yeah. Another one, and of course, he broke my heart with his comment about it, because he's not that super big into it, just hit me right in the feels. Yoshi is my boy from the Mario universe in general. He's my favorite character. It's not close. That and Luigi gets a little underrated, and we're going to touch on Luigi here in a minute.
Underrated.
Yeah. That was not intentional wink. Yoshi's Crafted World looks interesting. I'm probably one of those games I kind of wait and see what the reviews are for it before I consider like pre-ordering and purchasing it kind of thing. It's one of the things, like, I remember Yoshi's Story back in the day. I loved the game. It was just way too short, way too small of a game. I liked the fact that it was different and whatnot. Anything Yoshi's attention is, I'm going to check it out at least and keep my eye on it.
Yeah. To be fair, I like Yoshi as a character. I like Kirby as a character. But their games, just not really.
There's to me a lot of the Kirby stuff recently. Since for the longest time, it's been too much of the same stuff.
Yeah, and they do like gimmicky stuff they did lots of DS stuff where it's like, oh, you draw your little bridge thing or whatever, and which make a good game. I don't care about all the gimmicky stuff.
You got to try to do some new things, try to freshen it up, but sometimes it doesn't work. And for a lot of time, for the Kirby franchise, for a lot of people, it hasn't worked as much as of late.
Well, speaking of Nintendo. Couple other things.
Yeah,
Nintendo has been going off. Every year they're having multiple games come out that are just good, which of course is good for them because Xbox has been doing the exact opposite. Which is they spent so much effort making their Xbox X the most powerful gaming console in the world
with nothing to play on it.
Kind of pointless there, Xbox, Microsoft. What are you doing? Hopefully they can fix that. But we also have Luigi's Mansion 3. Now, I loved Luigi's Mansion back in the day. That was GameCube, if I remember correctly.
What do you mean? Of course it was GameCube.
So
the player's choice game, Luigi's Mansion.
Wow. Luigi's Mansion. Didn't play the second one because it was on mobile with.
I did. I played Dark Moon Sun.
But Luigi's Mansion 3, Nintendo Switch. I mean, come on, man. You get to play Ghostbusters Luigi Edition.
Yep.
So lots of fun with that, I think. On my list.
The big boy stick that I'm waiting for more information on from probably the most anticipated game if it comes out to me this year is Metroid Prime 4. It was about freaking time that Smash Bros. Fixed the issue and got another character besides Samus. I know there was Samus and Zero Suit Samus. Well, that's still the same person. And then I was like, oh, Dark Samus too is an Echo character. It's like,
there are other characters.
There are other characters in this franchise. Now, granted, I understand Kraid is, the size of a building, and you can't really put him in there. But Ridley could have been done earlier, but at least they got Ridley in there now, so I have been sated. With that being said, one of the most risky moves, but paid off to me, was when they moved the Metroid series from 2D platform to 3D. When the Prime series started, it was like,
first person.
Is it going to work? Yeah, it worked. Worked pretty good. 1, 2, and 3 were all good. Hard for me to pick a favorite. 3 might have been my favorite, but they were all very good, and I'm hoping and praying that 4's in that neighborhood.
Yeah, I'm sure it will be. I mean, it's Nintendo, right? I saw a meme of Nintendo with their making of games, and it's from SpongeBob, where it's Patrick with the science lab coat on. And he's got the thing. It's Nintendo making games like a genius, and it shows Nintendo adding online to games, and it's Patrick with the board nailed to his forehead. They make such amazing games, but their online features are so bad. Why do you have friend codes? Why is that a thing? Just have an ID tag that you can just send people. Yeah. Anyways, I'm sure Metroid will be good.
Soapbox off of.
Yeah, sorry. I also remember playing the first Metroid, when it first came out, I got it, and it kind of creeped me out a little bit. I can only play so much at a time, this is scaring me! Because I was a little crybaby with all that scary stuff or whatever. And it was just everything was so dark. Everything was so dark.
It's super dark.
Another game too, I haven't really played much of. I played just a little tiny bit of, but you see a huge presence of them in Smash Bros. Unlike Metroid. Fire Emblem. There's a new Fire Emblem game coming out for Nintendo. I think it's called 3 Heroes or something like that.
Yeah.
Fire
like 5 of my 10
Emblem,
favorite characters in Smash are all Fire Emblem characters. Ike is my main. But I've played very, very little of the Fire Emblem franchise. Part of some of these games are like Japan only. Not all of the franchises have been released.
They're not as popular in the US, I think.
So I probably have to at least find a way to try this.
Yeah.
If it's just like it's kind of a rental thing or something.
I do remember one thing that kind of bothered me because when I'm playing games because it's a strategy RPG game.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't know if you ever played like Final Fantasy Tactics or anything like that back in the day, where it's like you move you have a tactical board and you can move spaces.
Yeah.
It's like a D&D kind of board actually. What do you know about that? So, yeah, the one thing I didn't like, because I'm like a perfectionist when it comes to like doing stuff.
Yes, he is.
In Fire Emblem, there's like permadeath. Like you can recruit people and then they
Right.
die. They straight die. So I'm like, restart the mission.
Yeah.
And then someone else dies and you're like, dang it, restart the mission because you don't want anyone to die. Your characters to die.
Yeah.
So you kind of feel bad, but maybe. After playing some Red Dead and some other, grown-up games or whatever you want to call them, I might be okay with characters dying now. But all right, what else you got? I want to.
All right, are you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
We're gonna end it on probably the biggest surprise. I almost said shock. I'm gonna call it a surprise. Surprise. Is the announcement of, wait for it, Battletoads.
Battletoads.
Okay, if you have not played either OG Battletoads on the original Nintendo, or Battletoads Battle Maniacs on the Super Nintendo, or Battletoads Double Dragon on Super Nintendo, you are missing out. Super, super fun game. They are beyond difficult. Yes, that was a nice long pause for effect. Beyond difficult, but just a great, great happy time fun. The fact that they're making a new one, and of course Microsoft has it. Of course, I don't have an Xbox, so I literally went from like 7-year-old giddy me to depressed, needing a therapist me in the matter of seconds when I realized that it's going to be Microsoft only. And then we saw the list today of games coming out between Xbox One and PC. And I told it, I immediately went to the Philip J. Fry meme and said, shut up and take my money. Because that's what's going to happen. There will be not a game I buy all year faster than I buy Battletoads for PC. Because I cannot wait.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
Definitely. Oh, and I'll mention one other thing too
Yeah.
that we haven't heard like anything about. It's supposed to come out. Would be the new mainline Pokemon game.
Yeah, Gen 8 was been told this year.
Allegedly, it's supposed to be coming out. Same with Metroid. I mean, Metroid 4 was supposed to come out last year, I think, when they originally said that. So, if they don't come out this year, what you doing, Nintendo? Don't be telling us something's coming out and did not come out. So,
what did you?
Pokemans. Some of them Pokemans. Gotta get some of them.
Gen 8s.
Pocket monsters. So, yeah, guys, those are our 2019 games that we're looking forward to.
Indeed.
And some maybe you may be looking forward to more than us.
Sure.
And then
It's called opinions.
yeah. So what are you guys looking forward to in 2019? Let us know in the comments down below. Anything else you want to say about gaming or any suggestions for videos that you want to see us make or talk about? We're also trying to look at maybe starting some kind of like gaming chat podcast video show thing possibly.
Bringing in back Redneck Momoa.
Yeah, bringing in some guest speakers
And another guest possibly. So.
maybe make that a recurring thing. But of course, D&D. That's where it's at. So we'll be doing hopefully a lot more of that now that we're getting back into a lot of that.
We just started the Waterdeep Dragon Heist campaign literally the night before shooting this.
Yes.
So we'll
let you know when we finish up with that too. What our thoughts were with that,
and probably
so
kind of update
far,
you along the road
I'm liking
too.
the setup of it, but that's a whole nother video to get into. So guys, if you liked the video, please remember to subscribe to the channel, give it a thumbs up, and as always, hit the bell for notifications.
That's right. And
then,
thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.